Toad.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yes, get to try
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I am Drea.
I'm Leah.
Hi, Brad.
I have a special guest that you can't see.
I'm Gwen.
Sorry, the camera's set up weird. Here's
Gwen
Gwen.
brought us snacks from Japan.
We have Japanese snacks.
We need to introduce all those before story happens.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
quickly.
good idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
so we have no idea what these are.
They're
I'm guessing they're
Cheetos.
teriyaki. But
I don't know. Like, usually when you're in Japan, you see the green package of stuff. That's,
Probably wasabi.
It's more.
Probably
It might be wasabi. It might be matcha green tea, or it could be like.
Oh, somebody try it for me first then.
Fine, Cheryl. You gotta try
And
those
then-
then.
And then there's a lot of savory ones too. And then I found some sweet ones that are like chewies, or they're either gonna be like marshmallow or chewy.
Yeah, or some. Well, actually, they feel really solid. They may be like
no
a.
Hard candy?
idea.
No, I think they're like
Wow,
a.
this is so neutralizing. I
Chewy
think
taffy
it's
thing?
probably matcha.
You think it's matcha?
Maybe?
But
I have no idea.
well, here, someone who.
No,
No, or is it?
that's
or,
sweet.
Or maybe is
That's
it?
really sweet.
Or it's. I don't know. I have to look at
It
all.
is.
Like look at the packaging.
It's sweet.
So
Yeah.
is this.
Huh? Is it caramel?
Might be. I don't like it.
No.
But it.
It might be
try that
caramel. What was that?
I don't know, but it's sweet.
I hear all Cheetos in Japan are really sweet.
Yep. We have a whole lot of mysteries, and
Yeah, so
Ugh.
I
this
think
is
that orange one might actually be chocolate.
chocolate, really?
It has a little bit of that aftertaste.
I didn't get that at all.
I didn't either. But
This
Oh.
one might be green
Yeah,
tea.
there's no
I kind
English
of like the
printing on
green
this at all.
one.
Here you go.
The green one seems okay. I don't know what
Anyway.
the aftertaste from this one is, but it's
So these
iffy.
are like chewy toffee hard things.
Well, let's find out.
And then we
So
have.
it's ramune,
Ugh.
grape,
Yeah.
Coke, and
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
But I haven't had any sugar since January, so
Crunchy.
all of this
Yeah.
is going to be
What do
Crunchy.
you want from me?
super sweet to me.
And then.
I was talking to the dog. The dog is looking at me.
Satsuma Kit Kats!
Oh wow, I have to have one of those.
Satsuma? Oh yeah.
You're like, it's
Okay.
sweet, so
Does
sweet.
anybody have
No, out of
a?
the
These
way.
are all individually wrapped. So does anybody have a particular flavor they want to
What
try?
are the options again?
Pineapple, grape, ramune, and Coke.
Great, please.
Yeah, I think I'll go with grape too.
Pineapple.
Okay, grape. And
I'm so excited. I've heard all
Great.
about Japanese Kit Kats, and I'm so
And
excited to try
pineapple,
these.
ramune, Coke, pineapple,
I'll try
or
the Coke one. You want the ramen? Or do you want the Coke?
I figured. Oh, I was going to try the Coke too.
Well, it's okay. We'll try.
Yeah.
We'll probably try multiple flavors.
Ooh, it smells like grapes.
That's Coke. Or it's cola. That's an interesting consistency. It's a little fizzy.
It's like a fizzy high chew.
Well, it's not fizzing.
Must be the soda ones then.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine's are.
Okay, I was going to say, Leah said.
Oh, the bit in the middle is harder.
Yeah, this seems very much a high chew. The grape one, at least.
That's good.
I like them. Those are tasty.
All right, I'm very excited about
Pineapple
this.
is pretty good.
The clothes. They're very fizzy.
Very
I like 'em.
pineapple. But the core thing is stuck to my teeth.
I don't think I got a core.
I don't have a quarter mine either.
I had a chunk that was firmer.
I felt something that was different.
Was there a prize on the inside and you guys just swallowed it?
Yep.
It's too small.
Satsuma Kit Kat.
Yes.
I think that's the best Kit Kat I've ever had.
So if you look on the back,
Yep.
there's a space you can write your friends a message or your loved ones. And Kit Kats are so popular because of their name Kit Kat, which sounds close to good luck.
Yeah.
One of their
Kit
phrases. Oh. So a lot of times they buy Kit Kats and give them to family or students, Good luck.
Wow. I know.
It's like
that's really
it's like a
good.
creamsicle.
I know. I love creamsicles.
Oh, that is
You
good.
need to keep that away from
Yep.
me.
That's orange.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good. All right, so bring a box of those next time you come to visit.
Well,
Oh, plot,
But
plot,
wait.
plot.
there's plot.
Oh, is there
Probably
more?
the biggest bag they have.
Your Majesty, tell me your secret.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. 'Tis not in my best interest.
If you continue to be stubborn, the sacrifices of your nation will grow.
You... Soldiers in this country are worthless cowards.
What is wrong, Scoldy?
Tis the Princess of Valentine. She is on her way here.
How bold. Isn't she Prince Cornelius' mistress, Your Majesty?
She and Ingwe are descended from the Valentine royalty, but they are Odin's bastards as well.
Thanks for the reminder.
Truly, a cursed lineage. If we capture that girl, Odin will be devastated.
Beware her chain. Let us take her to Belt.
So this is when she gets captured.
She will not
Again.
be unharmed if she faces a dragon.
It doesn't matter as long as she's alive. There she is. Do your job.
Keep quiet. You know what will happen if you say anything.
I am King Valentine's granddaughter, Velvet. King Titania. Please, excuse my rudeness.
What brings you here?
I have been informed that Prince Cornelius is in Titania, but has been cursed. Please allow me to see him, even if only for a moment.
Tis a crime to cause an uproar in Titania, but the king is not heartless. We were unable to conceal what happened to the prince. However, they say that true love can get results no other method can. The king shall be merciful and grant your meager wish. Allow me to escort you to the prince. Follow me.
No,
No.
funny. The king didn't say anything.
Yeah, it's like no one's gonna miss. You're not gonna at all bothered by the fact that the king didn't actually say a word during all of that, and in fact looked very unhappy.
And then the boss fight just starts. Like, they don't even bother to mention, like, oh, by the way.
There's the dragon we mentioned earlier. It's been mentioned.
Okay, so
Right.
these are
Okay, I don't think I-
crunkies.
Get crunky!
They're
They're-
so good. Crunkies are great.
They're beautiful. It's like got this gorgeous sheen. I've never seen a chocolate look like this.
So shiny.
It almost looks like a gum ball or something. Oh wow. That's interesting. Because it's got a little bit of almost coffee flavor, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, you know, like
Well, I normally don't. I normally don't like coffee at all.
Yeah.
But I actually really like that. Because the chocolate is sweet enough. Like, I don't like coffee because it's bitter. And I don't like bitter things. And for some reason, people
Yet
like...
we're still friends.
Yeah. Shocking, I know. But people normally want to pair coffee with, like, dark chocolate. I'm like, why would you make that even more bitter? Like, gross. But that chocolate is sweet enough to, like, balance it really well. And then it's just got, like, a little bit of, like, almost Rice Krispie crunch in it. So it's not, like, hard crunch. It's kind of like just enough to add to the bite, you know?
it's not a crunch. It's a munch.
Yeah, that was really good. I did not... Wow.
You weren't expecting that one.
No, like I said, normally if it's coffee flavored, I'm like, no thank you. It's more like Josh's reaction.
It's like I think this was like a dark chocolate,
But it's not that dark. I don't know, they do
or
something
maybe like
to
a
it.
mocha or cocoa. It reminds me of like almost like a hot cocoa.
My sister would love those.
And but yeah, that's a little taste.
Thank you.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much
you,
for
yeah.
sharing. Those were these are good.
Yeah, especially those. We're gonna have to start looking for those orange things
think-
at Wajimaya.
I think that one is like a version of some of the rice crackers, because there's some that you can buy over there that are like that puffy kind of like treat, like rice treat, but then it's dipped with the sauce, of that sweet sauce.
Interesting.
So like that one, this flavor I recognize, but I don't remember the name of the snack.
So can I tell them?
Oh yeah, but wait, there's more.
So there are 2 more bags of snacks upstairs.
Whoa.
Oh,
stick to
right.
these
I,
for right now.
No, yeah.
Oh,
This
sorry,
is for like
Brandis.
for later.
Should we go? Wait. Should we? I was about to say, should we eat at the restaurant? Maybe we're a pinch under leveled.
I mean, we're 39 to
surprised
just
at how much you
38.
like these. Okay.
I mean, really, what's the
didn't
problem
like
is
those.
I just want a
I
bag of
should
these
take off
colas.
this thing.
For that battle, I think you should. Oh, it was Beldor. Beldor. It wasn't B. It was the third. It was Urzer, Skulby, and
No,
Beldor.
Beldor's the dragon, isn't it?
That's Belial.
Belial's
Oh, Belial. Okay, yeah, because this is the green wizard, not the...
Yeah, I knew it was a B.
I didn't really care for these guys too much.
Alright, since I've already had some sugar, I will try one of those. Like I said,
The
for
raspberry
sugar
one.
since January.
Is this the raspberry or? That's better.
Oh,
It's like
get these away from me. It's not... How do you describe that? Do you know those buttermints? Like,
Yeah.
did you ever go to a restaurant and there would be like buttermints? It reminds me of that. More than an actual mint candy. And I'm getting all
yes,
kinds
I'll
of
try
happy childhood memories from our favorite Mexican restaurant in Virginia now. So, like, yeah, get those away from me. I would eat that whole bag, and I would eat
That
wherever
one.
that Kit Kat bag is.
Yeah.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really are.
see, I thought you were about to laugh and say, like, the secret was somebody forgot. You just went to Lodgies and picked up the weirdest things you could find.
We're gonna have to start
No,
watching my
These
for
like
those Kit Kats.
so
man.
like these Kit Kats. Some of these Kit Kats you only can get
regionally,
by
right?
region
Yeah.
or seasonal. And I did get some regionals for you guys because I went down to a place in Nagano. It's famous for like snow monkeys and onsens, hot tubs.
Okay.
And there was a craft beer festival I went to there.
Oh, that was the craft
Yeah.
beer festival. Okay.
Yeah, we
Is
saw
that the
the
place
snow
where
monkeys.
every anime's Hot Springs episode takes place?
I don't know if it's that city, but there are some famous areas we can go to. But there's some bathhouse, like the, I'm gonna say that you're wrong, but like the Rokon, like the Japanese style hotels, like.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
We stayed at one of those, and then like where you were is you got a yukata from the hotel,
Cool.
and it was like styled to that hotel, and then they would give you a key, a wooden key, and you would be able to go into so many onsens baths in the little village.
Dude, you
because it's
schooled
like
that dragon.
That's so
that
cool.
hotel had access to like 3 or 4. And then they had like foot hot springs, like so an area where you just sit and soak your feet. And that was pretty.
So I hear that onsen
That sounds
etiquette.
magical.
I know the whole thing sounds great. I hear that onsen etiquette is you're supposed to be perfectly clean before you get
Yeah.
it. Like you're not supposed to clean yourself.
No.
You're supposed to put your hair up. Like your
Yes.
hair cannot get wet.
Yes.
Like there are all kinds of rules. No tattoos for most of them.
Like the private ones, you could probably get away with it. But yeah, most of the time, like no tattoos. Like I've been to a hotel that had like a mini version of it.
What do you do if you have one then?
Covered up. Wear
you
bathing suit.
well, or you just go and like just see what happens.
Sorry, I'm foreign.
Yeah, but I went with a group where we went to a public bathhouse, and some of them did have tattoos, and we still went, and no one said anything to us because I think it was just like I feel
I
like
have
as long
heard
as
that
you're not
some
jerk
are.
about it, like anything, like everyone's pretty easygoing.
I also hear that it's traditional to drink milk after.
Yes, it is.
I'm
It's
a bit of
delicious.
I'm a bit of a fangirl about this sort of thing.
Yeah, like
Well,
seriously.
again,
like,
every Hot Springs episode for every anime ever.
yeah, like so. Yeah, we would go in. We went in, used the bath, public bath. There was like a shower with soap and conditioner and shampoo all there for you, and you just wash in the bathing area, and then like put your hair up. Make sure you rinse off, put your hair up, and then get into this big pool and sit around in there so you can't take it anymore.
Right, because I hear that they can be very hot.
They are very hot. And then they had like another area that was like a jacuzzi version. And yeah, it was like insanely hot but really nice. And then
I can't remember the name of the style of dining that's like it means by the river, but it's like a traditional like what you do after being in an onsen. I can't think of the name.
I don't remember it either, unfortunately, but we didn't get to do that. But there are like some resorts we want to go to.
I'd love to.
That do that, and I would. Yeah, I want to go so bad. It was a really beautiful place. And there's like two.
I've got a vlog I can suggest for you.
Nice, but
They
I have
a
like
weird green Cheetos.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You like them the most? Have at.
I don't think you care that much, but I just kept munching, and then it was like, oh.
Did
I'm
you
out of
ever
weird
figure
green
out what
Cheetos.
flavor it was? I thought it might be green tea.
And no, it didn't have the right flavor for green tea.
I haven't.
Wait, can't you look at it with Google Translate? Doesn't it?
Yeah,
like,
I'm
do
gonna
that
see if
live
it
now?
works. Well, yeah, but some fonts, it's still
Yeah,
too hard for it.
Well, fair enough.
But
Yay! Time for plot. Good job, Radimus.
Thanks.
I pay attention, all y'all.
Damn Belial. He's not taking this
Poor
seriously
Belial.
enough. But we were able to capture her since she was distracted. So
Look at all that hair.
Princess of Valentine. Or shall I call you Odin's daughter?
Like an accusation?
Powerless without your Gravero chain.
Oh, it has a name.
You must be the ones who transformed Prince Cornelius into a puka.
Tis what your brother asked.
Where is Ingwe?
He was supposed to assume the prince's form and learn the king's secrets, but we should have just threatened him
Want
with
something?
Belial instead of.
Okay.
Smart man.
Now, Beldo, don't be so pessimistic.
The king's secrets?
The magic of Darkova that turned King Gallen into the demon beast. Tis a secret technique that allows the user to gain the power of the netherworld. It looks as if King Valentine researched it as well.
We're a prisoner, so we're just going to tell you all our
Book of
secrets
Transformation.
and plans.
These references were quite helpful. Now, as the Psalms say, King Gallen shall be our guide. After the Armageddon, we become kings.
Don't remember it saying that anywhere in the
No one
prophecy.
survives the Armageddon. The entire world will be destroyed.
That's
Do you see the
what
psalm I hold?
Armageddon means.
This is the last verse.
Oh, she's been looking for like the whole prophecy.
Yeah.
True crownless kings that control the Armageddon shall rule the resurrected world.
2 is kind of a problem when there are 3.
The world will be saved?
Don't you get it? The epic poem tells us how to gain control once the world has been purified.
Impossible.
You've said too much.
This whole conversation was too much.
She's only alive until we decide what to do about Odin anyway. Let's just put you to sleep for now.
And then in Cornelius' story, you come in and save her.
Princess
Yep.
Velvet. Are you all right? You aren't hurt? Good. The dragon is dead,
I feel
and the
this is always
sorcerers have
I
vanished.
can't look it up right now. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll look it up later.
Wait. You
Bad reception. Bad.
are Prince Cornelius, aren't you?
Oh no, she knows.
Oh,
She can't love me. I'm a rabbit.
Cornelius!
my perfect hair. Give it away.
But I love rabbits.
Whoa.
Hello, Pages.
That's
Do you
a
want to
lot.
know the first one, or
I mean, these
We
are things
read
that
most
we've
of
seen.
this already. Let's
Okay.
just see the last.
Yes.
The ring shall be lost, the birthing cry of newborn souls, welcoming 2 crownless lords that shall survive the Armageddon and lead the revival.
Note it says 2 lords, not 2 kings, like they said.
Right.
Python?
Any more moves? I love moves.
Explosion.
Oh, I like any move that has explosions in it.
It's the Torg sponsored weapon or skill. Gather energy and create a huge explosion in the surrounding area. That sounds amazing. That is the
Straightforward.
self-destruct, not really self-destruct
On the roof.
skill. Everybody, let's get crunky. Might not like the candy, but I love the name. What?
What?
It's
What?
really, they also do a lot of stuff with anime, so I have 1 punch bars. It has 1 punch on
One
it.
Punch Bars.
Oh, cool.
That sounds wonderful.
Brad is a huge One Punch
I am
Man.
also.
Really?
Big fan.
Oh, we're fans too. I just think Brad's
Brad's probably the biggest, yeah.
Yeah, they would do like, yeah, they do. There's random promotions for all the shows going on sometimes. So like, we'll find run across candy with like your favorite idol characters or something, and oh yeah,
Oh, we just watched a really cute anime.
which one?
I loved it so much. It was
Place Beyond the Universe.
Oh yeah,
I was quite surprised.
nice. I have to.
Cornelius is the Prince of
I have to watch it. I'm watching.
It was just so cute and sweet and nice,
Aw.
and like, and all of the. I need uplifting things in my life right now.
Yeah.
And so, like, all of the problems were things that they could solve together, and there was emotional growth.
Oh.
And it's
this
about
sounds very nice.
Yeah, it's about 4 high school girls going to Antarctica with this civilian research team,
Wow.
and it's like complicated how they get involved in it and stuff, but it was nice. I really liked
Nice.
it.
Nice.
Plot! This is Odette, Queen of the Underworld. This is Velvet's brother, Ingwe.
What in the world are you doing? Allowing intruders in this place?
At this point, he's like the 5th or 6th person to come into the underworld.
Okay.
You might as well welcome the grave robbers who come to steal your jewels.
You may trick my servants, but your spells do not deceive me, sorcerer.
Beautiful queen of night, please rein your anger.
I would be even more beautiful if I rouged my face with your blood.
Odette likes to pick fights
Like
too.
all who live, I have certain desires. But if you listen to me, I can erase your majesty's worries here and now. If I may borrow your eye,
I just need to borrow it.
shall bring you the soul.
I'll promise to bring them all right back.
Do not attempt to
You're gonna go kill Odin, huh?
do not allow an act that will ultimately cause the world's end.
Then Odin shall continue to do as he pleases. How unfortunate, your majesty. Allow your dread army to appear in Erin for a short period of time. Say a sorcerer stole your
You can do it.
majesty's
Go
eye,
bate. Go bate.
and after the demon lord dies, you shall punish us.
Why is Ingwe crazy?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing here, actually.
If I can only serve at your majesty's
He's got some kind of
side,
master
then I
plan, but
shall
I don't know
do
what it
it.
is.
I don't know what it is either.
There are many among the dead who
Be
harbor ill will.
extremely, extremely handsome.
I ask to borrow those resentful souls.
Yeah, I never did understand what
Those
Ingwe's plan
poor,
was.
unfortunate souls.
Ingwe!
What the hell is wrong?
Oh, Cornelius is quite a man to
Slap
watch.
him.
I'm beginning to regret deceiving and cursing him.
So it was you. How could you do
Because
something
this
so
is an unbreakable
evil?
curse.
There's more to me than you realize.
No
we
kidding.
choose.
I don't know if it is.
I escaped serving that old man, but I made you my scapegoat instead.
Yeah, congratulations, you're an asshole.
And when he whipped you,
He's talking about their grandfather, who was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And abusive.
Yeah.
I had to be repentant if I wanted to live.
And you were an asshole.
But I couldn't protect you.
You didn't try, near as we can tell.
It's time. Live out your days in peace, sister.
I
Can't.
mean, their
Your buddies are
grandfather
trying to
was
kill
like
me.
a crazy powerful sorcerer or whatever.
That devious woman. It appears she kept her promise and sent troops to attack. She believed my words, but if she sees my mystic power, she'll change her mind. If the Hulya come this way, I shall easily be able to sneak in.
I had heard that the Book of Transformation had disappeared from Titania. No, that can't be.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Ingwe, wait!
So, as we may remember, the Book of Transformation is what turned King Galen, so the King of Titania, into a terrible beast that rampaged his kingdom for like a week or something until his son, Cornelius' father, had to kill him to save the kingdom. So for some reason, Ingwe has the Book of Transformation and intends to do something with it.
I'm waiting for Ingwe to be something other than a dick.
He's definitely always had his own agenda. The only time we've seen him not be a dick is in Mercedes' story.
Yeah, but...
In every other story, he's just been a complete idiot.
Yeah.
The thing that's interesting to me about Velvet and Ingwe's story is that, like, each one of these stories has, like, a theme that you have mostly named in the, you know, daddy issues or whatever. Yeah. But, like, Velvet and Ingwe story is a story of abuse, escaping it, and asserting your own, I don't know, individuality, plan, whatever, in spite of it. So, I mean, her story is called Fate for a reason. Like, they're both fighting fate in their own way. Very different ways, very different responses to the abuse that they suffered.
Alright.
So, according to this official art image here, it looks like the gold parts are like
belly dancer chains.
Yeah, belly dancer chains underneath her top.
Okay, I couldn't figure out what they were. I thought they might be chains.
And it looks like she's just got a very form-fitting black top.
Okay, good to know.
You have questions about that?
I'm not sure why we're in... I guess we're following Ingwe into Odin's kingdom. Not entirely sure. Oh, right, he said he was going to go kill Odin.
Okay.
Because they both hate Odin. But Ingwe hates him because, as far as I remember, like, he blames Odin for everything bad that ever happened to him. Because Odin seduced his mother, and, you know, that led to grandfather going crazy and banishing them and then abusing them and killing their mother and all this stuff.
That sounds like grandfather was an asshole before.
Oh yeah, he was. He totally was before he
Oh yeah, he was a bad king. He was just great.
Those are Roman graves. Like most crazies, like, they take steps down. Like, he was already some crazy, and then this whole thing happened with Ariel and Odin, and he took a big step down into more crazy. Like, before that he was tolerable. After that he was the Mad King and just, like, completely lost his mind. Can't remember how Valentine died. I think he died in the... King Valentine, Velvet's grandfather, originally was a good, kind man, a good king. Right. Like, he puts all of his power and sorcery into the money of the kingdom because he wants his power to be shared, and money is something that's shared among everybody. Doing this seems to... it's almost like some of his goodness, or most of it, went into the money as well, because after that, it's when the crazy started. Because he talks in this story about, one, how he did that, and two, like, how things started to change for him, and, like, his view of people after he did that. and it also kind of nerfs him, right? Like, he put most of his power into the money.
Gotcha.
So after this, there's this thing called the Crystallization Cauldron that most of these kingdoms spend most of the game fighting about.
Okay.
All of our heroes have these little crystal weapons, and the crystals are very, very special. They're essentially crystallized souls.
Okay.
The Crystallization Cauldron takes those phosons and makes them into crystals. That's what it does. King Valentine, when he'd gone like super max Dragon Ball Z levels of crazy, turned the Crystallization Cauldron on his own kingdom and destroyed it. There is no Kingdom of Valentine anymore. It totally leveled the kingdom and cursed everybody who lived there except for Velvet and Ingwe. I don't remember how they escaped
See if we're gonna drop
it.
one or if I need to buy it.
But all the little bunny people,
Okay.
those are the citizens of Valentine.
Gotcha.
The curse is unbreakable. The only way to break it...
So it's not unbreakable.
Well, I mean, nobody knows about this except for the Puka. Like, they don't want anybody to know about it.
Okay.
And it might as well be impossible, because what they have to do is gather all of that money that Valentine enchanted, so that they can... if they collect every single coin that Valentine ever minted, they can make one wish.
Okay.
And the wish will be, obviously, to lift the curse. Which is kind of a neat way of explaining why the Puka are always like, yes, give us your Valentinian money. Like, it explains why it's the currency that they want. And the best ending of this game kind of finishes that point. This game, as I mentioned, and it's my hope to do with them for the stream, has some very relevant, poignant, bad endings. Like, normally if you get a bad ending in a game, you're like, it's just like, well, everything blows up, that sucks. But in this game, like, you get some interesting character stuff if you do things wrong. As well as everything sucking.
You know, we totally need to play for the stream at some point. The Bard's Tale. If nothing else, so you can see the multiple endings from the Bard's Tale. And the best part about that is that you can do all of the different endings at the end of the game.
Oh, that's nice.
So because you save...
You can do that here, too.
Yeah, you save just before, like, the last fight, and during the last fight is when you can make all of the different endings happen.
Yeah, because you have to make a decision.
Interesting.
The Bard's Tale is funny.
That's a neat skill for Velvet to have, and it makes sense if you recover a little HP every time you get a coin, because the Puka are collecting coins. That's neat. So that whole skill tree thing that you just saw is an addition. This is a remake of the original game, as we mentioned. It is a very good remake, and one of the things it does, other than cleans up all the game congestion issues, is that it makes combat way more interesting. And part of the way it does that is by giving you all these special skills and skill trees and stuff to do that's not just button mashing, which is basically what the old game was. So Brad's enjoying it much more, I would say.
It is incredibly fun.
The nice thing about this remake is... Well, I mean, there's lots of nice things, but the thing I like the most about it, how about that?
Oh, that was weird.
Is that this remake makes this game what I feel like it was meant to be. Like, it doesn't... There's nothing they've done in this game that has me going, that doesn't belong here. Like, it's almost like potential realized. Like, when we play games a lot, I'm always the one, mostly to Brad's annoyance, I think, going like, but I can see what they were trying to do. And then Brad's like, it doesn't matter what they were trying to do, it matters what they did or didn't do. And I'm like, but I can see this story or this concept or this thing that they were trying to do, and that's interesting. He's like, they don't get bonus points for that. He's not wrong.
Oh, that's your master attack.
Yes. Kind of with Brad.
But...
I mean, it depends on the game. Every once in a while a game will have tried hard enough that I'm like, okay, you tried really hard, and it wasn't entirely your fault it didn't work, but for the most part I'm with Brad. They don't get points for trying.
For me, it's usually who developed it, because if they had a corporate overlord, such as Capcom or EA or something like that, then you can kind of go, well, god damn it, but it wasn't their fault.
Right.
Yeah, that helps too, but
like this, so basically... Whoa! That was awesome looking.
And somehow, a couple of people survived.
Not for long.
Yeah, those moves look really cool and flashy, but they're usually not actually that strong.
Well, I mean, it killed most of them. Wow, that little shield bag is beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, it just kind of never stops.
Explode!
That also requires a ton of points. Do I have enough?
Yeah, you got enough.
Okay, just barely. Also, I get to stand here and take damage.
But then, boom!
That was fun.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you didn't kill the
It cost
damage.
me over half my health.
I'm sorry. It
Thank
was
you
so
for
much
showing
fun, though.
us.
You did that yourself.
There's a lot going
Wow.
on. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, there is.
I saw it.
You're gonna get smacked.
Look at that rabid bear thing. Man bear thing.
Rabid man bear.
Anyway, I appreciate that this game realized its potential with this remake and kind of. Because when we played the original game, which again, Brad loves me, so he finished it, even though it was practically unplayable. The whole time, I was like, this
He
game
threw a volcano.
should be this and that together thing, and I think that's what it was trying to be. This feels like what this game was trying to be. It's just so perfectly realized. I love it. And it helps.
Oh, there it is.
You might not know this unless you've been watching the stream, Glenn, but we just finished the Secret of Mana remake.
Okay.
Which was not
It was good.
good.
Okay. Oh.
Which breaks my heart because I'm the biggest original Square fan you will ever find.
Uh-huh.
Probably not, but I'm up there.
Right.
And I love that game. We finished it for me. Thanks everybody. But it was an accident that it got juxtaposed with this game, but this is a really stellar remake. That was a really crappy one. This Berserk is a real jerk.
He is. It's not going down very quickly.
Apparently Berserk means bear shirt.
Okay.
Well, I mean, fur.
Yeah, okay.
If anybody watches this someday, feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. I do like me some Norse mythology. Our friends, Perpetual Energy, who you've seen on the stream, is really excited about God of War because he's all about the new God of War is all Norse. So he's really excited
really
about
cool.
that. I haven't seen any footage for it yet, but I keep hearing that it looks ridiculously good.
Yeah, no, I mean, so it's interesting because the first boss fight I saw looked really goddamn boring.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
like,
unfortunate.
oh, this is not good. And then I saw some normal gameplay, and I'm like, okay, well, this might be alright.
Did they get rid of all the ridiculous QTEs?
No.
It is God of War.
But the other thing is that it's a completely different game. The
It's
gameplay, the style, everything is totally different.
Doesn't he have a son?
Yes.
Yes.
So this
This
is not our
is-
same hero, right?
No, it is. It is
Oh.
Kratos.
This is his second son, I think.
Well,
It has
somebody was
he
also
had
saying it's
children
not
before.
his son. It's his wife's kid, or something like that.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
But I don't know if that's certain because obviously I haven't played it. But that's what I've heard.
well, I
is
mean,
that
back in the original God of War, he had a daughter.
He had a wife and a daughter.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
they were
then-
killed.
Right,
Holy
and then I
cow.
think in Ascension he had a son, or there was some storyline with it, but it was weird.
I don't know. I only played the original trilogy.
Right, and then but everybody hated Ascension. Ascension was universally hated.
Huh.
Everyone hated it,
Interesting.
and so this God of War is supposed to be an apology for Ascension, from what I understand.
Okay.
Well, and the artist from the Punchline is Machismo, Kelly Turnbull. She made a comment about how they've actually made Kratos into a responsible father, and she's like, "I feel like they did this just to spite me personally, so that I can't make fun of him being ragey anymore."
I don't know because some of the meme comics I've seen is how many times he responds to the kid as just boy.
Yeah, it's true.
Hanging with your boy. I just watched that actually.
Oh,
which
it said,
one?
It said hanging with your when you hang with your boy, and it's something to him. Boy, come here, boy.
I'm just
That's great.
You need all the eggs, it turns out.
Can we just buy some here?
Probably.
Make me
Is there
more
a
food.
I need more than just eggs.
Huh. Well, we could just leave and go get whatever we need.
Yeah, I'll have to redo some fights, but we're also not getting to the boss right in this session. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can't.
Yes, I can. They're just a
She's
little
like, I've been
You
so
still
busy
have
all
an
day.
entire festival to do.
Oh my god.
That reminds me, when is your... You never gave me your schedule. Okay.
So tired.
Okay. I will bug you about it tomorrow, for which we are still on, yes? Okay. Are you coming as well?
Welcome.
Oh.
We haven't talked about that. I brought it up like this evening,
Yeah.
but we
We're talking
hadn't,
about getting our nails done. Ooh, so girly.
we hadn't gotten that far.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Well, we will figure it out.
I get my nails done via my folding knife.
Will this be
It didn't
Or
go
lifting up
pretty.
walls.
Eh, I don't need pretty nails.
I do.
I don't need, want, nor care about pretty nails.
There's crazy pretty nails in Japan too.
Yeah, I have heard that the manicures, like anywhere, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, whatever, are not only just amazing, ridiculous, but depending on where you go, pretty cheap actually.
Oh. How ridiculously awesome.
I've never had ridiculously awesome nails. I'm just like, paint them, fix them,
Make them not suck,
make them
please.
not suck, please. Yeah. I walk in going, fix me.
Turns out I'm a broken person. And nails will fix me.
Well, it makes you feel better.
That ramen was pretty good.
So you're saying ramen egg?
No,
Ramen
ramen.
egg.
They're
Oh,
gonna have
I
to
don't
drink
drink.
right, sorry.
The drink that you
Soda.
don't drink because it's carbonated.
Oh. That explains it.
I need to tell my son
Maybe you should just go to bed.
that that involves getting up.
We'll say goodbye to the viewers
10
for
minutes. 10 minutes.
So that involves getting up.
Yeah, it's just 10 minutes. Don't worry about it. Just hang
I don't fall out of the chair too, so it's okay. We'll fall together.
Oh, though I also need to move stuff into the dryer
Oh. Well, I'll help you with that too.
so that
Such a good house guest.
GWYN can go to bed.
So it'll make you go to bed.
on. I was under sheets.
Yeah, I meant to text you and ask you to do it, and I forgot.
It's alright. I did work on the walls a little bit today.
Oh,
so I
you
felt
have your
pretty proud of
lawn
myself,
thing.
So.
I do.
Well, after this is done, you can go take your shower, and you can do that while your stuff's drying.
Oh, true.
That was
True that.
nice.
True that. Yeah, shower would be a good idea.
Strategery. When you have this many people in a house, you need that.
Poor Gwen has come to us full of suggestions.
Oh.
Hay fever is in full swing in Japan.
Yay!
Me and some of the pollen don't like each other.
Oh man, but I'll bet you saw all the beautiful cherry trees in
Hanami
the
was
world.
incredible.
Those are the picnics, right?
Yeah, and I think it's just an excuse to day drink for some people too. So it gets ridiculous, and I went to 4 different ones.
Awesome.
Let's get day
And
drunk.
like basically it's just like a whole week of people going, oh, the cherry blossoms are blooming. Let's go and have like lunch or something together. And so like all day there's people coming in and out, and then like the weekends gets kind of crazy. And there's some where they have like a pavilion set up, and you know it's an office party. Or like the best scene I think I saw of the Hanami situation was I went during the day and had tea, traditional tea, under the cherry trees, and like and with a sweet traditional sweet, and like with this lady and a tour group, this big tour group, and the lady, she teaches tea ceremonies to people. She did that. It was beautiful. I look over some other people, and there's these 2 business salarymen sitting on the picnic bench, and like at this bench, I path on their computers, and I see behind him a large tarp and one laptop bag on one end and the other laptop bag on the other, holding it down. And these 2 guys are teleworking in the middle of a park to hold the whole area down until the rest of the office can get off of work and come down and party.
Neat.
Yeah, so it's lots of little barbecues and like snacks everywhere, and you know, people running around, and then like the Sakura winds and storms start. They call it's like those terms. I wish I remember the term, but it's like it means like blossom storm.
Cool.
Where it's just like the wind kicks up and all the blossoms are flying in the air, finding your food and your beer.
Well, I was about to say that it's all kinds of sakura food, right? Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Starbucks, I hear, usually has like a sakura something.
Yeah, I had sakura coffee, sakura mochis, and shit like Sam said like a wine.
Cool.
And, like some champagne. There's some mochi upstairs.
That sounds so cool.
And then like this food's really good too. Like, yeah, but it's really cool. Like all the Hanami stuff was amazing, and the people like my neighbors invited us out one day, so that was really nice. I got to know my neighbors, and we had like really nice like picnic food and the food. I can't even like describe the food. It was just so good.
It's also always so pretty.
Yeah.
So cool. I'm such a
can you
Japan
tell?
fangirl.
How can you tell that a Japanese schoolgirl is starving?
How?
Because she accidentally answers the phone, mochi mochi.
Oh my god.
That's good. That was good.
So silly.
In the wat dad joke kind of way.
Yeah, but it's if you understand the language, it's
It's in advance.
It's funny.
What's it supposed to be? Mochi.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. So many just like fun stuff.
So, would you say you're learning a decent amount of the language?
Yeah, I can understand a lot more if it being spoke, but me speaking it is still very
It's like
difficult.
that would be intimidating.
And like, just me going, "Sumimasen, wakarimasen." I'm sorry. Or like, like, "Heigo wakarimasu?" Like, do you understand Japanese, like English? And then they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Yes, koshi no, I only know a little Japanese." And they both kind of like, "Oh, crap."
See, this is why I never took a exchange student tour or anything. Like, I never went on a. I took a lot of Spanish in school, and our teacher was always like, "I do this trip to Costa Rica every summer." And I'm like,
Man. You should I love it. Like,
if it had been Spain, I might have felt differently about it.
I hear Spain's amazing. Everyone I know who's to Spain.
I would love to go to Spain.
Yeah, I understand what you need to go first.
Not Ibiza?
Barcelona's supposed to be better. Because
Sweet.
Ibiza's a little old and played out, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, what's up with that? But
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, how'd you guys ruin it? But
Who did this song, I Took a Pill in Ibiza? I can't think of the artist's name.
I don't.
Mike Posner.
it's another one of those famous hard songs.
I didn't know there was a genre.
Yeah, there is. There's a bunch of them.
Okay. Did not know.
Does the impossible task of making being rich look difficult?
I like doing the karaoke.
Oh,
It
that
was
would be
just
so
awesome.
the best.
Oh.
I love
Because it's
karaoke.
like-
There was a bunch of fire.
You pay by the hour, and then they usually have a Nomi
rad.
Hodai, which is like all you can drink. So you pay like a flat rate, and there's like a soda bar, or they have an open bar where you can order like whiskey drinks. So it's like,
Which Leah does not care about.
but it's like,
Add a whiskey.
no, it's like they're highballs. Sorry, highballs. So
Highballs.
it's
That's
highballs,
the
yeah.
Japan. Yeah.
The highballs,
cider
and then
drink.
like different flavored highballs or something, or other
Sing songs that
places.
remind us of the best
You can
times.
get beer,
Sing songs
too.
that remind us of the bad times.
And then
No.
they have like tons of different music from like
That's right. Okay.
they have
Oh, it's been
Japanese
so long.
and famous like.
Do people get up and
English?
sing anime stuff?
Oh yeah, I did. I sang Evangelion, both like intro and outro.
Nice.
And
Was that a sound of disgust?
I hate that anime.
I know you do.
Don't be judgy.
Though we found out that the pillows
my
were
job.
coming to an
I
area
thought
in
that's
South
why we were
Tokyo.
here.
What was it?
They were gonna be playing
Oh, that's
soon.
your
That's my job.
Who is?
The pillows from Furikuri,
Okay.
and like they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna be. One of my friends was like, oh, they're gonna be playing soon, and we're like, yeah, we should go get tickets. And as soon as we're like, we should go get tickets, it's like sold out.
Aw, boo.
Yeah.
I would love. I love karaoke. That would be so cool. I was gonna ask if you found a favorite izakaya yet. It sounds like the place you live is pretty small.
Well, no, it's not like, yeah, it's not like it's not huge. It's not like tiny, but it's not huge. And it has there's lots of stuff there I still haven't seen. But there's lots of food, like really good food places.
I'm all about food. If I ever go to Japan, I'm basically just going to eat my way through it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the best way. And that's the best way to have a conversation with a stranger, too. Like, if you talk about food or drink, you're good. Like, it's a great way to, like, get to know people. Because everyone would want to talk. They would have something to say.
No, I was telling Josh that if we go to Japan, I will become so much fatter. Because I will want to go to all of the theme cafes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, some of them look pretty
There's, like,
cool.
a couple maid cafes where, like,
the good thing would be that we do a lot more walking.
Yeah.
That's true, we would.
And their food doesn't have half as many chemicals as ours does.
And it's very small.
Yeah, and the portions are small.
Some portions are pretty small. Some are pretty decent, but I've been getting portions here since I've been back there. I'm like, well, that's a lot of food. I can't eat all this.
Yeah. Oh, so there's this... So in the anime I was talking about earlier, there's this scene where the girl... So to get to Antarctica, the girls will have to go to Australia.
Oh.
And so there's a scene where they're ordering food in an Australian restaurant, and they like all ordered their own dish, and one of them was like, I tried to tell you, because they bring out these huge mounds of Hawaiian fried rice, and they're all just like...
And then at the end, they're like, why did we eat it all?
Yes.
I'm so full.
Yes, but they do a lot of... There is a lot of...
Oh wait, I need to see this one.
Was it tabihoda, which is all you eat food. So,
like shabu shabu. I've heard that that's a.
I love it.
There's a great shabu shabu place in Bellevue.
Love
but
it.
I'm sure it doesn't even hold a candle.
No, but they're all good, and like there's an excellent ramen shop near where I live, and I love that place.
I love ramen.
And it's like.
This is a great place to live if you're a big fan of that kind of food, because most of the things you've mentioned, like, you can find it here. It's probably not going to be the same.
No, like some of the ingredients are different.
But like in Colorado, where we're from, like, you could not find any of this stuff.
Yeah, but there's like what else? Like, there's a lot of great dessert pastry shops or like bakeries. But I totally miss like rye bread and sourdough bread, because that's harder to get.
What is?
Rye and sourdough bread.
Yeah, I'll bet that is pretty hard to get.
So
I hear that a lot of times, like, the bakeries over there will use, like, they don't necessarily use butter that much, and they'll like substitute ingredients, and they'll be like rice flour instead. So like, it looks like a baguette, but it's not really. I don't know if that's the case in Japan. I've heard about that in Korea.
There's like a lot of good, their breads are good, and then they have a lot of bakeries, like different bakeries and stuff. And, like, there was a Krispy Kreme I found that was. I was so happy.
Well, it's like even the restaurants we have here that are over there, like, have all, like, the menus are not even, like, you'll find a Big Mac at McDonald's, but you'll also find all this insane stuff that you don't get
McDonald's
here.
in Japan is delicious. I don't eat a lot of McDonald's here in America, but over there, I don't know what they do to... Or like maybe like the ingredients.
Their food quality has to be better. They have to meet better sanitary standards.
Well, there's also like different stuff on the menu.
So I actually know about this because of that world cultures class that I had to take.
Oh, how interesting!
So I actually know a lot about McDonald's in Japan and China.
Okay. So it's just better all around.
Well, thanks so much for joining us here at the Cartographers Guild with our co-stream of a White Girl in Japan podcast.
Sorry, guys.
That was great. I'm very
No, it's fantastic. I'm just laughing about it because, we keep hearing Gwen talk about this and she's not on camera. So she's effectively a podcast.
Well, I like show up, like when you guys are streaming and I don't have work, I'm trying to watch you guys in the afternoon. So it's
really
usually
appreciate
like
that.
I'm running home from work, hitting the kabini, getting all the food and snacks, and then running.
Smart girl.
Well, thanks. Anyways, so that's it for us, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye!
Bye, everyone.
Bye! Gwen, lean in and say bye.
Sayonara.
Lean in and say bye.
Oh, sorry. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There we go.